What's up, family? Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I don't know if you all had an opportunity to check out the interview with Rayshard Brooks' family, but I had a chance to check it out today, and I was holding up pretty good. I got to tell you, I was doing pretty good. The nieces came up, the sisters came up, and then the cousin came up. Jamaico, if you out there, man, Jamaico Brooks, you broke me down today, man. I was really feeling you. You know, to hear a man talk about his cousin like that, it was his first cousin, Jamaico Brooks. And I'm listening to this man talk about Rayshard, how he came by and they were hanging out and having a conversation. You can just see it in his mind's eye. He was reflecting back on the time that they had together. And he said that he borrowed some money from his big brother, you know, and then he took off. But the way he expressed him, the way he talked about him, the way he talked about his affection for him really hit home for me. Because I heard my own first cousin's voices talking about me if it was me. I broke down, man. I did. For those of y'all who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, today is a day to call in, man. If you saw the interview with the family, I need you all to call in and talk to me about that interview with the family. Because that's all of our families. And just to see the pain on their faces, to have the mother sitting there with her children, knowing that her father, the daughter's father, got killed right around her birthday. She's going to have that memory from now on. Whenever she has a birthday, she's got to think about and remember her father being killed by police. I got so many questions for you guys tonight, man. Hope you all have some answers for me. I'm always asking you all to talk me down, man, because this is a dialogue. It's not a monologue. And I need you all to tell me about the impact this is having on our communities, on our families. Those uncles and nieces and brothers and sisters are not going to see Rayshard Brooks or George Floyd or Ahmaud Arbery or Breonna Taylor. And the list goes on and on. And when I watched that interview, I was like, wow, another family devastated, right? Another family. I'm going to ask you all another question, and I need you all to check out the video tonight when you have a chance to watch the news. Tell me whether or not you see what I saw, and that was, I saw that the police officer was going for his gun before Rayshard ever turned around. I'm not trying to start a conspiracy, man. It's just what I saw. And so maybe that's police training. I don't know. You know, police officers, you all can call in and talk to me about this. But why, after you already patted him down, did you have your hand on your gun when you already know he was unarmed? You all need to talk to me. I mean, am I missing something here? If I am, help a brother out. Martine, did you see the family? Talk to me. What's going on?
Yeah, I saw the family, you know, and I want to say to all my Latino brothers and sisters, to my community, as Latinos, it's time for us to take a stand for our black brothers and sisters, man, because, you know, I get emotional, you know, when I see the family and I see this man was a father. As a father myself, man, you know, too many Latinos, I hate to say it, we've been quiet. We've been quiet about this.
I agree, man.
And it's time for us. We're 51 million strong in this country, man. 51 million Latinos. We need to join with our black brothers and sisters because you guys stood with us when Trump wanted to build the wall. You guys stood with us when there were children being separated from their families. Representative Cummings, Elijah Cummings, the great late Elijah Cummings, stood for the children that were being held in cages down on the border. So, man, I get emotional, man. Pardon me.
No. It's all, hey, Martine, let me holler at you, man. You know, maybe I'm confused. I always thought we saw each other eye to eye. You don't think the Latino brothers and sisters are where they need to be with us?
No, they've been too quiet. Because, I mean, you don't hear Latino preachers speaking out. You don't hear Latino radio show hosts speaking out. A few here and there, you know, especially here in the Las Vegas area. There's a lot of unity among the Latino and the black community here in Las Vegas. But, you know.
Hey, man, I always saw it as us all being family. I always saw us being in the same boat. Maybe that's just me, man. So this call is right on time, man. You're giving me an education about the fact that the Latino family, Hispanic families not standing up as strong as they could be.
No, they're not standing up as strong as they could be. And it's we all experience the same thing. You know, we deal with police coming into our community, into the brown barrios, profiling us, treating us unfairly. When you look at where there's a large population of Latinos, right next to the brown barrio, you see black neighborhoods.
That's right.
We live in the same neighborhoods. We live adjacent to each other. I mean, we deal with the same poverty. We deal with the same. This COVID-19 has been affecting both of our communities.
Preach to him, Martin.
I mean, it's time for us. So, to my Latinos, por favor, it's time to take a stand. It's time to unite with our black brothers and sisters. They did it for us. It's time we do it for them.
My man. Hey, man, thank you so much for that call. What's going on? How you doing, Chandra?
I'm hurt. I'm hurt because I'm a retired police officer.
Mm-hmm.
And watching all of this across the country, it is so heartbreaking. In that situation, first of all, they called because it was a man sleeping in a car.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a call that needed to be escalated. They could have easily got him pulled over, got him out of the car. They didn't have that. If they thought he was drunk, there's so many ways that they could have handled it. You could have took his keys. You could have gave him a ride home, or say, "Can we call somebody for you?" Because guess what? It wasn't a DUI because you didn't see him driving. As a police officer, you did not see him driving. He was asleep.
Your point is my point, and I'm gonna say it if you don't use the word. Where is the empathy? Where's the compassion?
They don't have it.
Go ahead.
They don't, and unfortunately, it happens with a lot of the male officers. It's like that testosterone gets the kicking in, and you had the one officer that he was talking to. They had a good rapport.
Yes.
Then soon as the backup comes, it's like all that aggression comes out. And I don't know if they got in their mindset, oh, we got another one we gonna lock up.
Yeah, but he was so cool. He was so respectful. He was so cooperative.
He was.
He did everything that we asked our brothers and sisters to do, and we asked men and women in general to do in terms of being respectful toward the police.
Exactly.
Okay, and so for me, that was an opportunity to not only de-escalate, but you know what? Hey, man, we're just gonna get you home. Where's the compassion? That's all I'm saying, Chandra.
There was none shown to him because I've had that type of call. I'm sleeping. It's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and a relative had got pulled over for drinking. And my former classmate, they called me early in the morning and said, "Oh, this person is saying that they're related to you," and they took him home.
See? And that's what needs to happen. Chandra, do me a favor. Don't go anywhere. I got to ask you a question as a former police officer because I saw something that I want to know if you all saw it, and I need to know if this is police training. Please stick around for this, Chandra. Don't go anywhere. I got my girl Chandra on the line. She's a former police officer. From where, Chandra? Where you calling from?
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo's in the house.
What's all going on
Yeah, it's
in
going
here.
down in Buffalo with the 75-year-old man, the police union backing him up, bagging up the cops, man. They applauded the cops when they came out of the hearing. It's just crazy. But anyway, Chandra,
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I got a question for you. So in the video, I don't know if you watched the slow motion version of the video, and they showed the police officer who was chasing Rashad going for his gun before Rashad ever turned around.
He was already ready to take him out.
So it's not just me. Was it my imagination?
No, it's not just you.
Okay, talk to me.
And the thing is, I know when I was working, okay, if you didn't get the bad guy, as we call him, if you don't get him that day, you get him next time. He was running away.
You got his car, you got his keys, you got his ID,
shot in the back.
And you shot in the back twice. But here's my question. Here's my question, Chandra. I'm going to ask a very specific question. I need you all to interject if you all saw what I saw. If you already patted him down, if you already know he doesn't have a weapon, why are you reaching for your gun while you're chasing him?
That's a lack of respect for life, and especially for black lives. Those officers like the other callers said, they're scared, and they should not be on the job. They should not be on the job. That every time you get into any encounter with any black person, you quickly run to your gun. Are you kidding me?
I know. And, you know, the scary part about this is that how cordial Rayshard was. And you heard the family. I don't know if you saw the interview with the family girl. That interview, oh, my God. Oh, my God. That broke me down.
Heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking. I was like, oh, my God. See, sometimes we forget there's a family behind these men and women.
Yes.
There's children, there's cousins, there's nephews, there's nieces who lost their uncle and their cousin.
And too many officers do not have the compassion to put themselves in somebody else's shoes. It's like, if that was your loved one, would you want them to be treated that way?
Bottom line. Full stop right there, Chandra. Who's this?
Hi, this is Susan calling from Atlanta. Calling from Halifax, Nova Scotia about Atlanta.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. You ready for me?
I am. What's on your mind?
Oh, gosh. Listen, I think when he talked about the taser, I feel that he didn't want to be tased, and that's why he grabbed the taser. And as he was running, that cop, like you said, was ready for him. It was already going down. He already had in his mind what he was going to do to that black man when he started running.
All right, Susan, I'm going to ask you like I asked everybody else. Did you see what I saw, that his hand was already on his gun before the guy ever turned around with the taser?
I've seen exactly what you've seen.
Just
and time is up. And if it was my son, I'd burn down the whole city as well. It wouldn't have been one building.
I don't want to promote that. To be heard. As a responsible broadcaster, I understand.
I want to be heard.
Yeah.
I want to be heard.
Okay.
And if they didn't do what they did, they would not have been heard, period.
Isn't that a shame?
Yeah, but it is what it is. I'm from Canada, and it's a different world, but the same thing.
You know, when you watch the whole tape, you know, one of the things that breaks my heart is that everything seemed to be going okay. The kind of relationship you want to have between a citizen and a police officer with the first police officer seemed to be going exactly the way you would want it to go. And so it just seemed like everything escalated with the second cop, you know, who, of course, has been fired. But
he got some courage, right?
See?
When that second cop came around, he got a little bit of courage.
No. The first cop was still, if you all watch, look, you got to watch the video, man. Everything was still calm. The other cop seemed to be the one, in my opinion, that took it to the next level. Yes.
The aggressor.
Yeah.
Well, they need to. In every walk of life, they need to. So, yeah, I understand. And you're right.
Did you see the
and
interview?
If they didn't do it alone. One couldn't do it.
Susan.
He would have got shot anyway because one couldn't have done it.
Susan, did you see the interview with the family?
Oh, it was so heartbreaking. The kids, the daughter, the family, and the family was real tears. It was so hurtful. I didn't want to turn it off because I want to feel their pain.
Yep.
Turning it off, it's like I'm letting it go because we're quiet too long.
We're quiet too long. And also, man, we're too judgmental. They look like this, they look like that. I'm like, man, that's our families. Don't even trip, man. That's how we do it. Come on, man. And when that guy, Jamaico Brooks, I'm going to keep saying his name 1,000 times, and I'm going to play the audio. You all have got to see this interview. When Jamaico started talking, when you see a man break down, as a man, it hits home. It does. It hits home. Susan, thanks for calling. I appreciate it. Hey, family, thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to let you all get back to your families. Just let me close with saying this. You really don't understand the impact of this until you think about the families. So please watch the interview. Go to YouTube. If you missed the interview on CNN, they should be replaying it, but they may not play the entire family interview. Go watch it. Rayshard Brooks family interview. Just Google it or put it on YouTube and it'll come up for you. And pay attention to what his cousin, Jamaico Brooks, said at the end of that interview. And unless you understand that pain, unless you understand that when these things happen, man, it impacts the whole family, you don't really get it. And watching that family, I saw my family. And many of us seen our families too. I don't care how successful you are, how many degrees you got, that is our family. And it hurt. Hurt a lot. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. We got a lot of work to do, man. I'm not tired. And I'm telling you all, don't get tired. You can get frustrated, you can get mad, but don't get tired. That's what they're counting on. I'm never getting tired. Be relentless. Have a good night, family. See you guys on the radio on Blazing After Dark tomorrow.